Hi, it's Chris at the Quilter's Nook, and it's time for another technique using the Square Squared tool. And today we're going to be using little houses. And this is a fun little technique, and you can see down here at the bottom, it kind of looks like a house with a roof. And let's get started on making that. Excuse me. So I'm going to take my square. There's a chart that tells me what size squares to cut, and I'm going to be making a 4-inch finished block. So I've got my square cut like it tells me to, and I need 2 squares for the roof. This time we are going to draw, and usually when we use our magic wand we're drawing on both sides. Today we're drawing down the center. We're going corner to corner on our blocks. So we're just going to make our lines on both of our pieces, going corner to corner, and then we're going to place them on, and we're going to do one side first. And it really doesn't matter if you do the left side first or the right side first, just whatever you would like. Line it up along the straight edge of your block, and you're going to sew on that line. Then we're going to press out to the corner, just a typical flip corner, and we're going to trim away 1/4 of an inch. This is all oversized, just like everything else that we do, so it's okay if it's not perfect. Okay, so there is our one corner. Then we're going to take our other square, and we're going to put him on the other corner. You can pin him in place, and you're going to draw your line, and you're going to sew on that line corner to corner. And again, cut away the excess, flip it back. Okay, so I've sewn here. Everything looks nice, and see, it's not totally perfect, but it's okay, because when she makes things oversized, we don't have to be perfect, right? All right, so that is flipped. And now we're going to use our square and a square tool to trim. And you're thinking, well, there's no other marks. How are we supposed to make a square? This is going to be on our 4s. Just like last time when we did the square and a square and we lined up our 4s are going to line up again, but just on 2 sides. Okay, everything's right there on your seam lines. You've got room to trim all the way around. And trim up and across. And turning around. And our 4.5 is going to be at the bottom. Our lines are still on our seam lines. The X is right there at our point, just like we want it to be. Trim up and across. And you have a nice little house block. Super easy, right? Look at all the fun things that you can do. Would you rather me hold that up? Is that good? Okay. So you can do a lot of different patterns with this. It creates a floating star in a block if you like floating stars. You can turn them, rotate them around any way that you want to. Just a fun little unit to make using your Square Squared tool. And this technique sheet is available for purchase. If you're interested, just let me know. Next time, I think we're going to do stacked squares, or let's see, what's the other name for it? Economy block. If you've seen the economy block, we're going to do that next time. So stay tuned and we'll do another technique.